So I'm sitting here in the Peace Gardens, the Dominican Peace Gardens off Crossroad here at the Sophia Center. After a day of meditation and learning about mindfulness, and we've been told to have a half hour. We're supposed to be silent, but I'm not the silent type, I guess. It's a beautiful place here, and it's been a lovely day. I still have so much it didn't solve my big problems, but it was a peaceful respite, and I think I've learned some things here. I'm still having a really difficult time trying to think of a reason for my life. What purpose does it have? Maybe I should be asking, what purpose can it have? And what can I do to bring that purpose about? Because I honestly don't know right now. Everything that I thought I loved, everything that I thought was important just doesn't seem to be that way anymore. I can get fired up temporarily, but at the end of the day, yeah, not so much. So I'll sit here in this place of peace for a while, wander around, look at some flowers and plants. But I'm also impatient. I'm impatient because I want my life to have purpose and meaning. I don't want to just continue being between chapters. I realize that I'm in my new reality, but I haven't got my new reality sussed out yet. So what do I do with that? How do I make it happen for myself? And how do I stop feeling so guilty? Guilty for leaving Paul behind. I pictured us as sort of rowing in the same boat. And then when he was diagnosed with cancer, he went into another boat. And then that boat sort of drifted off till it bumped into the shore when he died, and my boat had to keep going. When I moved into the new house and gave all his clothes and things away to Brian, it felt like I was dumping things overboard on the boat to make my trip easier, and that made me feel guilty. And I still feel guilty. I feel guilty because I don't want to go through this pain, but I've been told I have to. I feel guilty because I've got to accept this is my life, this new reality, but right now this new reality really sucks and I don't like it. So I can't change this new reality right now, or can I? I don't know. I don't know what's within my power. I'm still getting my depression medication sorted out and still trying to get on with the rest of my life. So long answer short, I am, well, there's no long answer short, is there? I'm experiencing guilt for trying to move on and wanting to move on faster. And I'm feeling frustration because I can't move on faster. And I feel sorrow that at moving on, I'm going to lose Paul. In behind me is a graveyard. And sometimes I wonder if I should have gotten Paul a grave. But he didn't want one. But sprinkling him at sea doesn't give any sort of physical place to visit. And that lends the question as to, what makes a human being. And for me, it's that unique pattern of electrical impulses in the brain that form personality and responses and knowledge of, or a sense of what's good and evil. And when that stops, that person stops. So Paul's dead. And even if I kept his ashes on the mantelpiece, that wouldn't keep him any closer to me. He's just dead. So the light's starting to fade a little bit in this beautiful fragrant garden with the birds chirping and the sound of kids playing basketball on just the other side of the graveyard. It's kind of apt, really, life going on. Well, life has ended. I guess that's a bit corny, but it seemed profound to me when I was thinking it. Anyway, I'll stop this little video journal and just sit here with my mouth shut for a while.